Hey guys, this is Matt with BleepinJeep.com. Today we're doing a tune-up, and in this video I'm going to show you how to change a cap and rotor. It's really very simple, but maybe there's a few of you out there who don't know how to do it. Before we get started, check out my website, BleepinJeep.com. We've got all the best off-road videos on YouTube, none of the boring stuff, and don't forget to subscribe. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so here's your distributor. Your cap and rotor is right here on top. These are your spark plug wires. As with the spark plugs and the spark plug wires, you want to make sure you get all of these wires back in the same spot. So instead of taking these all off and trying to label them and whatnot, usually what I like to do is just pull the cap and rotor off, put the new one on, and then put all the wires back where I found them. If you'll notice, there's a number 1 written on here, and there's a number 1 written on the old one. You just want to match those up. The screws will go in the same spot. That's the number 1 cylinder. And if you don't know which spark plug wire goes to which cylinder, you don't know your firing order, then it can be really confusing trying to put all these back in order if you were to just pull them off. So let's just take the cap off. I'm going to use a Phillips screwdriver for this. This is a Jeep Cherokee, by the way, but most vehicles are going to be the same. Most older vehicles, a lot of the newer vehicles now don't even have distributors. They have a different kind of system. So I'm just going to unscrew that and pull it up. There you'll find your rotor button. You want to check over that. This one doesn't look too bad, but we're just going to go ahead and put the new one on. You'll see that there'll be a keyway. It'll only go on one way, and that little pin fits in that hole right there. There we go. And pretty much you're just going to put the new one back on like this. It's really simple. And then we're going to screw it down. Alright, so this is the easiest way, I think, to do it. Then you're just going to take your wires and put them right where you took them off of. Make sure when you're putting these wires on, you push them down until you hear them snap. You can kind of pull back on them to make sure they're on there. So we'll go around in a circle here. And that way we don't get any of the wires crossed or mixed up. There we go. We're all done. That was really, really simple. And if you haven't already, just make sure you orientate those wires and tidy them up. You don't want them crossing over each other or they will spark over. Also, I already added the dielectric grease in one of the other videos, but if you haven't done that, go ahead and put some dielectric tune-up grease in each one of these plugs right before you put it on. You're just going to do that and then snap it on. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for our other tune-up videos. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the website, BleepinJeep.com, where we've got all the best off-road videos on YouTube, none of the boring stuff. And we also have shirts and hats there. I appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.